Alright, it's going to be really sloppy and quick, but should be enough to get you started. Let's see, I'm going to make a rectangle. Doesn't really matter how wide it is. We're going to make a line. Could use a guideline, but just use. I'm just going to use a line, a real line. Let's align those on their centers and make a copy of that. Make sure you're snapping one width apart there. Let's make another copy over here, and then we're just going to Control D to step repeat across, all the way across. Alright, let's get rid of this one that we used as a spacer. I'm going to put these blue lines on their own layer just for simplicity. Okay, let's make a copy. Well, let's turn these 45 degrees first. Let's make a copy of both. Control C, Control F. Let's make rotate those 45 degrees. Let's see. I'm going to put these black objects on their own layer. So select same fill color. Put those up on another layer. These can stay here on their own layer, but they should be up on top. So let's put them, drag them up here. Okay. So now, whatever you draw, you can't just type out a font. You gotta, you're gonna have to actually draw these letters, or whatever design. You could, just like that, the image that you showed with the skull. You have to draw that. You can't just drop something in there, because it needs to fall on the intersections of these blue lines. So like my example, I made an L. I'm going to start right here on the intersection of one of these blue, where these blue lines intersect, and see, I can't go there. It has to be on an intersection. So all four corners of this first part of the letter form fall directly on the intersections of these blue lines. So let's make it over here, and yeah, so that's good. So that's a simple L. Let's Pathfinder merge. Alright, now let's put that, let's get rid of our, let's hide our blue lines, so we don't need those. Drag this down onto one of these black line layer. Okay. Alright, so that's the layer we're going to work on. I'm going to go ahead and merge these together, all these together. So select all my black lines and Control 8, and that makes them a compound path. Alright, select the L and the black lines, Control 7 to clip, and we bring our other black lines back in. You see a problem, so we do turn that off, come back to this layer, drill into this shape by double clicking. See, we're inside that group now. Grab that L shape, Control C, Control B for back, and we're going to turn that white. Actually, Should have pasted it back for some reason, it didn't. But Control Shift, push it down to the next layer. Alright. Alright, come out of that group and turn our black lines back on. I'm not sure what's causing this. That won't print, but it does show up. It's more of a video card rendering issue, but it won't print, it won't show up in images. But so that's it. As long as whatever you draw lands directly on the intersections of those blue lines, this method should work just fine. So that's it. Alright, see you later.